you to just try and establish a connection with something outside of yourself. And just call in all your team members. Maybe there's a specific question you'd like to ask them. Or maybe you're just going to let them lead the way and there is no particular question. So I want you to take another deep breath in through the nose. See if you can hold it for a second. And now exhale through the mouth. Again, take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Hold it for a moment. And exhale out the mouth. And move those shoulders away from your chin. Then maybe look to the right. And look to the left. Bring it back to center. Bring your chin to your chest. And then slowly raising your eyes to the sky, but you don't need to open them. And come back to center. All right, so I'm just going to start shuffling. And they tend to just fly out. So what we're going to do is as I shuffle, it's going to be a theme for the collective. So it's a little message that's tapping into all of your guides, whatever word you want to resonate with. And we're kind of coming together because we all are connected so deeply. And we may feel at times that we're separated, but we're really, really not. So events like this, it's surprising how many people, like I can feel them in my room. I think there's probably about 1,000 of them kind of waiting for you guys. Okay, so this is the first card that I'm getting. I hope you guys can see that. So this is kind of the theme, and it's called the burden. Can you guys see this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's a number 6. So 6, if that resonates for anybody as well. So the burden. So it really feels like today's current collective energy is we're all potentially feeling this burden that's happening. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a burden in your life. But I think as a collective, we're really feeling burdened by things that are happening around us. Depending how much time you spend on that screen, there's all this stuff coming at us. And so many people I talk to, they say, Di, there's just something going on. I can't quite put my finger on it. And I think we're all feeling the same way. You know, I'm not going to get into political, it has nothing to do with that, but there is something in the collective energy that's feeling like a very deep burden. So I'm going to keep shuffling with that because this seems to be the message. I don't think it's a negative thing because we're going to move through this. So I just shuffle till they want to pop. Ooh, there we go. So a number 8. So we have traveling. I don't know if you can see that card. So in that burden, it means that we're actually traveling away from that dense energy that we're all feeling. And maybe you guys are feeling it, maybe you're not. And if you do, it's showing that we're actually going to be shifting through this. So with a number 8, it really feels like it could even be August. So there's this shift that's happening in the collective, and it really feels that it's going to come really, really soon. And it's a positive thing because we're traveling away from something. So we're traveling away from that kind of that negative energy, that ending, and we're going to move into something so beautiful. So we're going to just keep going. So as we move along, so we're moving into a time of change. And change for so many of you, I know a few of you personally, and boy, is there some big changes going on. So we may have started as a burden, feeling like there's something happening in the collective, but we're traveling our way through it. It's so exciting. There's so many things that are happening for so many of us, and it's change. There's a big change that's happening in our life, and sometimes we it's really unsettling because we don't really know what to do with that change. It's happening so quickly, and the universe can put us into situations that aren't comfortable. And that's the big one there, is that it really feels for some of us that we're in this change that's uncomfortable. Like the universe has kicked you out of your nest and you're going, oh my gosh, what's happening? Because I feel like I'm traveling on this road by myself and I don't know where I'm going and it's unknown and I can't see what that future is going to be. But they're saying to you right now, you're not supposed to. So in that, there's this fighting energy that's kind of coming along. So fighting in that, you want to kind of cling to something in the past. You're fighting to keep yourself where you are because it was really, really comfortable. And I really get for a couple of you that you really have been pushed out of your nest. Everything was so incredibly comfortable. And the universe said, no, there's greater things for you. So you feel we have to be patient with that, but it doesn't look like it right now because the chaos is all around and we're carrying such burdens of these emotions that we don't know, but a lot of times we don't own them. I love that. So receptivity, because you guys are receptive to it. And if you're not, it's a reminder from your guides to be receptive to the energies that are coming in. We're wide open. And sometimes we have a hard time accepting that. We get these messages and they don't seem logical. So the universe is saying to us all, be receptive to what is coming in for us because there is greater things on our horizons, especially the traveling. I don't know if you could see that card. It's the soul and it almost looks like they're alone and they're coming up this mountain. And it's saying, be receptive to the energies because you don't know what's on the other side of it. And it's beautiful. All right. So is there a little bit of guilt there? Probably. We all carry a little bit of guilt as we go along. And maybe it's guilt of wanting something that we had and really trying to let go of that guilt energy. And it's also a number 8, which is interesting because that's where one of the cards were as well. So it feels like something's happening in August. So we need to give up that guilt. And it might just be as a collective because we want something we didn't have or we want something that we did have. And sometimes our guilt energy is getting in the way of that. And it's just saying to you guys, just release it. I love it because now we're coming into a completion. So that is your number 9. So whatever is going on in your worlds, and it may not resonate for everybody, but take this with you. There is a completion. There's one little piece of the puzzle that is completing for you. And it's uncomfortable. Sometimes it's hard to fit that last little piece into the puzzle. You think it's a natural thing because there's the hole and that little plug should actually fit nicely into that puzzle piece. But sometimes that can be the most challenging thing because we're completing a cycle. We are as a collective. Maybe you are for individual. And in completion, there's celebration to it, but sometimes there's almost a sadness because you've worked so hard for something. And are you going to think it's the end? You're finished, but you're not finished, guys. This is just going to be the end of that chapter. So let's just see if they want to keep going. And I love it. So here we are in silence. So for us to sit in silence, and some people get very lonely in a silence energy, but really the beautiful gifts come when we are in silence, when we can actually sit and get out of our head and really feel into our heart, because that's where our messages are. So guys, if you guys are struggling, if you felt like you've on this whole journey and it's been a burden and the universe, is kicking your ass, they're asking you, it's time just to sit in silence for a moment and really feel into what messages and what your heart desires and have some real trust on that one, because it's not easy. It's not easy when you sit in silence because you think, am I losing my mind? Are the thoughts and the feelings that coming through really mine? And how can I actually go through door number 4? I don't know what door number 4 is going to bring. So this is really, it's a leap of faith energy for all of us, guys. Oh, so that was the first collective reading. I don't know if you want to put anything in the chat. If you have any ideas, any questions, I am going to keep you guys muted for now. But if you have anything you want to say in the chat, just to even a thumbs up, does that resonate for you? What I just did, I kind of I say stepped out, but I don't. Kind of just stepped out of myself and I talk. So I don't really even remember what I just said the last 15 minutes. Thanks, Leanne. Yeah, you're welcome, Cheryl. That's awesome. Good, good, good. I'm glad it resonated. So a question. I'm just trying to, somebody's here. So somebody's here. It's a younger soul. So this is going to be a message for one of you out there. Oh my gosh, I almost want to cry. It's okay though. This beautiful soul was very young and she left a little early. Wow, I don't usually get that emotional. And she's saying, Mama, I'm okay. I'm okay, Mama. So this is what can happen. I'm very emotional because there's a whole bunch of you, but whoever may be hearing that, it is a young person that passed and she just wants to say, Mama, I'm okay. All right. So let's actually pull a card for that one. Whew. Wow, that would like to fly. Oh, and she's sharing her gift. So for whoever that resonates with, she is sharing her gift of love from the other side for you. So whoever that is for, yeah, she's sharing her gifts. And if you're open to it, she's all around you. And I get something, a bird's kind of flying around you all the time. And it's her. It's her coming to say, Mama, I'm okay. And I love you. Woo, all right. Does anybody else have any questions? Or I might do another card for the collective if you don't have a question, and that's okay too. All right, so how about we let's go into August energy. So let's go into, say, another 2 weeks of where our energy as a collective is going to land. All right, everybody take a deep breath. That's great. Change. So we did get that in that one reading. So August really feels like it's going to be a change energy for all of you, especially one of you is really going through, well, I think more than one of you is going through like this huge change and you're very excited about it, but nervous. And also something else is going to come up for you in the month of August around that change. And it's very positive. And the number 3 comes in. So whatever you're doing with 3, and oh my God, it's going to be so successful. So you may have a project that you're thinking about. It's also a number 6. So that could be 6 months, 6 days, or the 6th of a month. So whatever this change and whatever this project is for you, you are going to be so successful. You know what? You're not even going to realize it's not even going to be on your docket. It's not going to be on your thing that you thought you were going to do. It's just going to come out of nowhere. But there's also going to be a participation energy. So there's going to be a collective. There's going to be people around you that are going to help you bring that together. And that's a number 4. So again, that could be 4 days, 4 months, or it almost feels like it's a 4th project that you're going to be participating in. Super powerful. So whoever that is, if that's resonating for you, and then as I read those 2 cards, it comes to the number 10. So that's new beginnings. So I always add it up. Whatever I see, I'm a number person when it comes to that. So 10 is new beginnings. So what I see in August is there's going to be a huge new beginnings for you guys. Be open, be receptive of it. Put your fears aside because it's going to feel very scary. And it's going to feel very scary because it's going to be so successful for you. Like I am just, I'm excited for all of, boy, these cards are just, they want to dance. Courage. So all you needed to do, I don't know if you could see that, is to have the courage. So look at this beautiful daisy. Love that. That's for me too. It's in a stone. How could it possibly grow? You may look at yourself and go, how can you possibly grow? I can't grow. I've got too many limitations. I don't have the money. I don't have the support. I don't have. So the universe is saying, have the courage. Have the courage to step forward because it's all going to work out and just take a chance. All right. Love it. All right, I've got a question. Okay. For somebody, and I think it's maybe all of you, what do your guides want you to focus on next? So I've kind of just given you a collective read of where things are going. And what I see is transformation. So what do your guides want you to focus on next? Well, you can feel that. You know where you're transforming to. Just let it. Just open the cape. And for some reason, I just see this cape opening. I don't know what that means, but it may be opening your heart. So they want you to really focus on your transformation and open your heart up to all the possibilities. Do we want to get a little more specific? Okay, they want you number 4. They want you to turn in. So if 4 resonates for you guys, and specifically the person who asked that question, they want you to really turn in and really feel where you want to go next. Where do you think you should go next? Where do you feel you need to go next? But you're thinking, so that's what it's saying. It's too much in the mind and you need to be more in the heart. So whatever it is you felt that you should be doing all along, because that's the box that you should be going into, they're saying, no, you need to crack open that box. You need to turn in and do what you really are feeling that you want to do, not what you think that you should do. So I don't know if that resonates for you. Whew, let's take a cheers, everybody. It takes a lot. All right. So do we want to go into September? Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does September sound good? Thumbs up? Yeah? All right, let's go into, where's the collective energy going into September? So we've already gone through the burden. We're going into transformation. And let us see what is next. I love this one. Laziness. I think that came out yesterday in the cards. It could even been today. I don't remember anymore. So laziness isn't what you think it is. September, isn't that funny? And it's the number 9. So the month of 9, September. So it's saying it really is going to want you to celebrate what you've done in August, how you've transformed. And laziness isn't being lazy. It's the ending of a cycle. So in September, again, we're ending that cycle for the new beginnings to come in. So we've gone through transformation, just like the butterfly. And 9 is really anchoring in the endings of something. So it wants you to just sit in that energy for a while and really be lazy with it. Celebrate it. Sit and really feel into the accomplishments, because I really feel that October, and now we're in October is going to really hit the ground running, guys. So if you guys have if you have growth moments, holy moly, I think October is really going to do it. And sit in your nothingness, no thingness, silence. That's your blank slate. So when I say number 9, laziness is endings, we're moving into October. That's going to be nothingness. So it's new beginnings. It's for you guys to create. All right. Change, growth in career and family. So that's a question by somebody. Okay. It feels like all of you are starting something new. I don't know if that's the way it is. I know, oh boy, silence. So when it comes to family and a career, there's a moment you're going to need to be silent, because I really feel like who this is you are trying to be something for everybody. So one person can ask the question, but it also could mean it applies for a lot of other people. So whoever is out there giving too much, you're giving too much of your energy out. Now I know it's tough when you have kids and you got family and all that kind of stuff, but you need to sit in your silence, because you are depleting your energy. You're trying to be everything for everybody, and that job will only come if you actually realize that you have your own self-worth too. And it doesn't mean that you're a horrible mother or a father, you need to come first in a very selfish way. We know the kids come first, but you need to sit in that come first energy. Sometimes I just say the weirdest words because I don't know how it comes through. So it's saying once you can really accept your worth for yourself, that job's going to come. Oh. And then I got patience with it. Yeah, you just have to be patient, guys. And I think this is for everybody. And that's a number 7 energy. Be patient with where you are. And I know it's easy to say be patient when you have bills to pay. I get that. But the universe is really working through all of us right now. And the more we can shine our light as a collective, the more abundance you're going to bring into yourself. And our challenges that we've had, and I know a lot of us have had a lot of challenges this year, it's showing us that things weren't working. We thought it was working, but it wasn't working. And it's okay, but we just have to be patient. And yes, she is. That's who actually came in, my friend. That was a question you asked. Yes, she is guiding and watching you. It brought me tears earlier. So yes, that is her. Okay. So let us do one more collective reading. You know what I'm going to do? I got new cards. I haven't really used them, but I didn't even realize why I was buying them. And they're the same deck, the same people who made the deck that I use all the time. And it just kind of called to me. They're a little bulkier, so I don't know if they're going to jump out as much. But it really feels like they were meant for this meeting today. All right. Okay, let's see here. Very fluid. All right. Oh, the cadaldrum, number 5, so 50. So I don't know if you can see that. So it's a spiritual renewal. And I think that's why we're all here together. We're here together as a collective. We have to come together. We have to create our communities. And I think this is why I'm called to do this. I kind of was sitting in silence for a couple of years, not feeling that I wanted to come out into the world because I was just out in it so much and I burned myself out. But I don't know if you're all noticing that we're getting the nudge to come back out and to recreate our communities, how that's looking, however that's going to look. And it's a really powerful energy because every single one of you has a gift. And if you don't realize you have that gift, I'm telling you, I can feel it. You do. And we're really being called to come out into our communities, but without burning out at the same time. Okay. And then I get a healing card. These cards are new to me, but I just kind of feel into it. And it's renewal because we've kind of messed things up a little bit. Not us, but just that energy feels like we've messed things up and it's time to rebirth maybe what we've messed up as a collective. So there's a lot of healing that's going to go on right now. And you know what, guys? We're all here for that. We've all stepped up to be the healers. Yeah. Wow. So I don't know what you guys think. I'd love just in the chat. Is this resonating with you? This is the first one I've done and just called to do it. And this is how they've wanted me to channel it. So I don't know if you guys have any more questions or if that's where it needs to finish. Thank you. Yes, the rebirth. Good. Good. That's awesome. Good. When is the next session? I was going to see how this was going if you guys liked it. I will, I'll ponder that. And maybe even if you want to send me a personal message. Thank you. And then, yeah, maybe we do this once a month or, we're just kind of see where we can go. Oh, yes. Yeah. The question, can you book a private reading? Yes, you can. Definitely, you can book a private reading. I'm in Ontario, Canada, Jana. I do it through Zoom, so it's kind of like this. So you can go on my website, dianneadams.ca, or you can find me through Facebook. And yes, we can definitely set up a private reading. Wonderful. So I would like to do one more, thanks, Glenda, one more ending to this. So I want you guys just another couple of seconds just to close your eyes, take a deep breath again. Let's clear that energy. Because I want to leave you with one last message. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. And really let it out this time. One more deep breath in. All right, so this is going to be a closing message for you guys. Love it. Playfulness. So it is asking us all that we need to never forget to play, that we need to bring our playfulness into everything we do, into our work. And I think especially more for our work and what we're going to put out to the collective, because people around us they're forgetting how to play. They're taking things too seriously. They're getting caught up in the collective energy that is really trying to suppress us down. And you can probably see it when you go outside, when you're driving. Yeah, egos. So we need to bring that playfulness back up into the collective. And what happens is I start playing, and then you're going to look at me and go, oh, what's she doing? And then maybe you're going to start playing, and then the person behind you is going to see, oh, what are you doing? And they're going to start playing. So I think this is a good message for the ending of what our spirit guides, however you want to say that, is asking for us. They want us to bring playfulness back into the world, because this one just came out. We've all been conditioned to feel a certain way. We've all been conditioned to act a certain way. And here we are. There's a lion for any of you Leos out there. You know any Leos out there that no more. No more are we going to be conditioned to what perhaps that collective energy wants us to be. So we are going to play our life away every day and make it contagious. Oh my God, all your girls are Leos. My granddaughter is too. They're going to rule the world. All right, one last message. This can be an intimidating card, but it's really not. It's schizophrenia. So to me, what that means is we're trying to bridge two worlds. That's how it feels right now. You have here's the soul bridging two worlds. The feet's on one side, the hands on the other side, and just not ready to take that leap to the other side. And that could be conditioning as well. We need to stay in between. And it's saying no more. So one last message for everybody, and then we're going to call it. Ooh, that one liked to fly out. Oh my gosh, because we're all receptive. So receptivity, that's how it wants to end, guys, because you're all receptive. And if you don't think you are, I'm here through them to remind you that it is everything that you want. It's coming in. You just need to be open for it. I'm like so excited. My whole body is just like vibrating and shaking. And I'm excited to where we're moving forward to, and especially in this moment. So this card came out right at the start. There's 79 cards in this deck. And this is the message that it wants to end with. Okay. Well, wow. So I want to say thank you to all of you guys for joining me tonight. This was, it was the first one I've done, so I didn't really know what to expect. I just kind of put it out there, and Spirit's kind of like pushing me. I'm like, okay, already. Yeah, so the ideas are flying, and meeting my community and my tribe is just, oh my God. And I am just so excited for all of us and what we're going to accomplish. Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, so send me any feedback. If you want to do this again, if you want to book a private reading, let me know. And yeah, I'm going to send you a big kiss and a hug.